there. Tom Brookshier, and we have a super guest today. A great coach, Jackie Edelstein, who's been in the National Football League for only 2 seasons, but has been with 25 different teams. A great assistant coach, an offensive genius, and Coach Edelstein, nice to have you on the show.
Good being here, Tom.
Yes, Coach, now even though your team, you need a good quarterback to run this great play. What do you look for when you choose a quarterback?
Originality, politeness, and good manners. And most of all, we like to get a guy with good, warm hands, which are most appreciated by the center. And they help the quarterback get a good, firm grip on the snap. Once he gets a snap, the quarterback should take a smooth 7-step drop back. Smoothness is the key. Now, with the drop back mastered, the quarterback sets his feet to throw. I like a quarterback who can throw the long one. But remember, 2 shorts don't make a long. Pinpoint accuracy is important. But above all, he must be sure-handed and poised under pressure. Handing off smoothly is something I've always stressed with my quarterbacks, and it sure helps if there's someone to hand off to. Tom, these are my running backs, and most coaches prefer this style of runner. However, I like my men to run lower to the ground. This is the best style because you can watch the defense. I've schooled my runners to become adept at handling the pitch out, and they've found my method easy to follow. Once the pitch out is conquered, the runner must carry the ball tucked tightly into his armpit. If he does this, there's no way he can lose it. As you can see, Tom, proper ball carrying is one thing all my runners take pride in. Another man who looms large in my offense is a receiver. Clean of hand and supple of fingers. Playing with these little pink things helps. He's always alert and ready to grab anything he can get his hands on. And when he grabs it, he must tuck it securely into place. On occasion, the receiver will err, and when he does, I teach him 2 things. He can stand perfectly still and hope no one sees him, or he can try to lose himself in a crowd.
Well, Coach, have you ever coached defense?
Yes, I have, Tom. And while most coaches like big, strong men up front, I like smaller, faster men. Men who are quick to react to the snap of the ball. When tackling, I tell them to make sure that the lights are right above their ground speed, so their canvas does not even hit the ball when they're playing in that place.
Does this usually work, Coach?
No, Tom, it doesn't work. So I also teach the Fenster method, the Kleiker method, and as a last resort, the Bernard Finderdarn method.
Coach Edelstein, the kicking game is very important in pro football, and sometimes it's overlooked. When you're looking for a kicker, what do you look for?
Well, Tom, to be honest with you, the first thing I want to find the guy is the ability to be able to kick his foot. Because this is one thing you don't need size or speed in.
What I stress is that the kicker have confidence in his ability to know exactly what he must do. Kicking begins with a snap, and I like our center to know what sex our kicker is. For a punter, the most important rule is that he kick with grace and dignity. Clever hands mark my kick return men. Clever feet also. Perhaps the most overlooked man on the kicking team is the holder. I always pick my most sure-handed athlete for this job. If the holder can't handle the pressure, then we simply don't include him. And the thing that scares me is fumbles. When covering a fumble, player should curl his body around it.
Coach, we've just seen what can happen from the tension created by pro football games, the big games, but what do you do at halftime with the teams to get them back on the right track?
Oh, I don't do anything, Tom. I'm usually out in the field watching the halftime show. I really get a kick out of that.
Of course, there are things going on out there nowadays that I don't really understand too well, but I still love it.
You've shown us there are many new trends in football, but whatever happened to the good old days when a player scored and handed the ball to the ref?
Glad you asked, Tom. because that custom then became the old player throwing the ball into the stands bit, which was soon outlawed. Then someone discovered the spike, which soon became the leaping spike, which is a bit more effective if the guy had the ball. Then came the dancing spike. And now players spike themselves along with the ball.
So spiking the football has become a very important part of the game. And you know, emotion always plays an important part in the game of football. Coach Jack Edelstein.
Good morning. Oh, thank you. That doesn't have to bring me right back.
Thank you, Coach. I was wanting to know if you really instruct your players on how to handle the emotional aspects of the tough game of football.
I certainly do. Instructing a ball player today, it's the same thing as instructing an actor to do something. It's an emotional game, and I show him how by doing these things, it takes the aggressiveness out of him so he can be more prepared to play.
Certainly are actors, Coach, but excuse me again, I've got to sell something. When you lift your arms, do your friends react like this? It's no fun for them. Better check yourself out and then reach for a can of Pit Stop, the deodorant more NFL players recommend. Now watch your friends react. Pit Stop. You'll love it. Coach, you're the original say-it-like-it-is guy, right? What is the most important aspect in your handling of the players, the coaching of those players?
Tom, I'm a master of discipline. I practice it myself, and I expect the members of my team to practice, because without discipline, you're not going to have anyone doing anything right. But there is only one thing I'm a little, I'll let the guys come to the game. They can come there as long as they get there. I have no objection how they arrive.
But while I'm a little lax on traveling arrangements, I believe that when a coach arrives on the field, his players should jump with fear in their hearts.
Coach, what about the problem with hair today?
No problem. When I tell them to get rid of it, it goes. Shave it. Off. My methods may seem harsh, but I get respect.
Well, Coach, I think it's obvious that you could perhaps be moving from your 25th NFL team to number 26. Are you out of work?
Hold that there, Tom. No, I'm not, Tom. I might have left the NFL, but I'm going into a entirely new concept. As a matter of fact, you might be interested in it, and I'd like to show you it's a team in Ohio that I'm going to coach next year.
Well, Coach, I think you finally found your niche in football, and I'm going to wish you good luck because you're going to need it.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Good luck, Coach. Remember, though, whether you're a football fan, a player, an owner, or a coach, football is fun. Let's all enjoy it.